When it comes to breeding dogs, one thing that's always top of mind is ensuring the health and purity of our beloved pups. And with the American Kennel Club, or AKC, setting the standards for breeders, it's more important than ever to get it right. That's where DNA testing comes in, a powerful tool that can help us verify breed purity, prevent false accusations, and even protect us from penalties. But how exactly does it work? And can it really save us from an AKC crackdown? Most of you guys have a good idea of my background by now and know I don't mess around with admin stuff when it comes to operating as a breeder. A day after my puppies were born, I go online to register a litter with the AKC. I paid up front to use someone's stud, and this is what happened. Let's talk about what this means and how you need to stay ahead of this to ensure you're conducting business properly going forward. What's up, guys? I'm Aaron with Laron Frenchies. DNA testing for dogs, specifically French Bulldogs, is nothing new, as many of you are familiar with animal genetics, embark, etc. But if you want to continue doing business as a breeder going forward, you will definitely need to familiarize yourself with AKC's DNA test. And I'm here to give you a first look at it today, so let's go. If you are watching this video, it is more than likely you have either spent thousands of dollars on your French Bulldog or are rehoming French Bulldogs for thousands of dollars. It's important that we all stay up to date with standards and operating procedures, so this video is extremely important to us all and how we need to operate going forward. Not only will this affect all stud owners, but it is now a question you will definitely want to ask anyone you are paying a stud fee to going forward. Failure to comply with this new standard will cause you to have delays in getting your litter registered or cause you not to be able to register them at all. DNA testing has become more and more competitive because of the popularity of specific breeds. It is frustrating, but I can't fault the AKC for implementing this new requirement for studs that produce 3 or more litters in a year or 7 litters over their lifespan. With almost all of the French Bulldog registrations going through the AKC, they are in a unique position to steal market share in the DNA testing world. Making this a requirement will help align DNA with specific dogs to help with their database, help prevent fraud, and help raise the overall integrity of everybody's operation. Although I have used animal genetics exclusively, I wanted to go over the process of how to get DNA testing kits with the AKC, what their reports look like, and how you can use this change to your advantage going forward. For those of us who are used to looking at one kind of report, my aim is to help alleviate any frustrations with the difference in these reports and find out if this is just a quick money grab by the AKC or if this report can be utilized as the new standard going forward. I wanted to introduce you all to my first produced stud, Gizmo. He is a 3.5-month-old lilac with tan points Merle visual fluffy and will be working in 2025. I'm excited to see how he produces in the future, so stay tuned for more about him next year. Although I'm extremely frustrated that I have to wait several weeks to get my litter registered, which could cause potential issues when it comes to having the paperwork together when it is time to rehome my newborn puppies, I am approaching this as a blessing in disguise as I get to take this opportunity to purchase a DNA and health kit for Gizmo and go over the findings with you all, so let's do it. Alright, so what we're gonna do, I'm already logged in with the AKC by going to akc.org, and then we're gonna go up to the Products and Services tab. Under there, we want the DNA health testing. There's an activation once you get the kit, and you will have to send your kit back to the AKC once you swab your dog. We will complete all of these steps together. So we start out with the DNA and health testing. In my case, because this is new, I don't know if this is necessary or not. I normally get a 4-panel health test from Animal Genetics, which has since been updated to a 6-panel in 2024, so I'll do the same thing here. So I'm going to order the DNA and health kit from them. As you can see, guys, all things being equal, this is much less expensive, about 25 to 30% less expensive than the DNA and health test from Animal Genetics, without coupon codes from them. I'm not sure what Embark charges, but I'm sure it's similar. So kudos to the AKC for not trying to make a huge profit off of this yet. AKC DNA and health kit here, and I'm just getting it for one dog. I'm gonna add this to my cart, and then we're gonna go view the cart and then check out. It's gonna ask you to agree to the terms. Still no price for shipping, still no price for tax. I'm gonna agree to this and then go to checkout. Okay. Once we get there, as you can see, shipping is free, and with taxes, we are looking at $147.21. I'm gonna quickly enter my payment information, then we will come right back. All right, now I have an order number and I have to wait for it to arrive in the mail. I will let you guys know how this goes and how many days it took for me to receive my kit. I will then show you guys what comes with the kit, get my swab done in the mail, and send it back off. All right, so not too terrible. It is a holiday weekend. 7 days later, it is now November the 27th. It does let us know that it's a prepaid DNA health test kit, the one that I paid for in last week. And then it tells you on the back it requires activation, which we're going to go through this, what's in the envelope. So what else is in here? It gives you the instructions, DNA submission instructions, going online to activate your kit, which we'll do, collecting your DNA sample and then mailing the sample. And then on the back, just collection procedures, just instructions on how to collect it properly. Again, you guys have seen this and done this before if you've given a DNA test. Nothing different here. And then they give the 2 mouth swabs. Everything has a barcode on it, so I'm sure that's very important when you send this off. And then you have your sample DNA envelope that goes inside of the envelope that you send off in the mail. So we'll do all that together. All right, so what we are gonna do is we're in akc.org. I'm already signed in here, as you guys can see. We're gonna go to products and services and then go to DNA activation. And then I'm gonna have to log in to activate here. And then click on activate kit. Put my information in. The kit sample key found on your DNA test kit is going to be the barcode on the DNA sample health envelope. Kit activation code. So I did want to update you guys in this section on a mistake that I made. I was thinking about a totally different litter, but I had 0 issues with registering Gizmo with the AKC. There was just a hold up in the process. I told you guys before, when you have an exotic color bully that's not standard, you have to send in pictures and emails and kind of go back and forth with them to get the dog registered. So I'm in the middle of that process now, but when I registered the litter, his NP number is the same number that he'll get once he's actually registered. So the mistake I made was putting him in as an unregistered dog, but he is actually registered. So this basically says if I wanted to add the health traits to it, I could at this time. I already paid for it. So I shouldn't have to do anything here. I should just be able to activate, get the DNA and the health stuff for the puppy. I have successfully activated the AKC DNA test for Gizmo of Laron Frenchies, which will be his registered name once I can register him. And then this just is a disclosure with some directions on what to do with everything that I already have. I'm going to take the mouth swab, which I'll show you guys, put it in the envelope. I'm going to fill the information out on the envelope first, obviously, and then take the mouth swab, put it in the envelope, and then get this sent off tomorrow. Or not tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving. So I'll send it off on Friday, the 29th, with the expectation that I get something back from them. Genetic testing from animal genetics is pretty quick. I get the virtual copy in the email within 7 to 10 days. So we're just gauging this to see how long it takes. I already don't like the fact that you got to pay for the kit, get the kit sent in the mail, then send it off again, as opposed to animal genetics, who is more expensive. You pay for everything online. They send you the kits beforehand. You ship it off. You get your information back pretty quick within a week. So a little bit behind the 8 ball from that standpoint from them, but you did save some money. So let's see how this goes. So we're already 8 days into this process, and I can't say that I love how things are happening. I've been dealing with animal genetics for 4 or 5 years now, and it literally would have been me getting my results back by now. And there just seems to be a lot of added steps, a lot of waiting, a lot of back and forth with the AKC. Pretty frustrating when you're comparing. I would rather pay more money and get my results faster. But again, guys, I'm going over this because this is something, if you're going to stud out your male French Bulldog, you have to do it. It's a non-negotiable with the AKC. So I am going to go ahead, like I said, it's the 29th now, and get the mouth swab done with my dog. Wanted to kind of show off my stud at the same time as showing you guys the process of doing it. I'll get back with you guys when they actually receive it and give me some form of confirmation. So it took until the 4th of December for them to receive the kit. but I did receive this confirmation from the AKC stating so. 10 days later, I received the first part of the DNA, which is all this jargon as you can see. After speaking to a few different representatives of the AKC to get a better understanding of exactly what I'm looking at, this is essentially internal codes that the AKC has proprietary rights to that UC Davis and NC State helped them establish to use in their database. It literally has no use to us at all. They did inform me that the health portion of the testing, which has all the genetic markers that we all care about, still is not processed, but will be emailed to me as soon as the results are available. So I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's been about 8 total weeks since I originally started this process, and I still have not received my DNA reports back from the AKC. Although I wanted to go over the results of this comprehensive 21-page report with you guys to see if it's a viable option for us going forward in the future, from the time factor alone, it absolutely is not. In this business, we need information as quickly as possible, and I'm still gonna go with animal genetics to make sure I'm getting my reports back within 7 to 10 days so I can appropriately price my dogs and market them with the right information. Although this is a requirement if you own a male stud, I think this is something that you do in conjunction with the animal genetics test to get the information correct in the first place. You can save yourself a little bit of money by not doing the health portion, so you don't need to get the same DNA information back. Lord knows we don't need 21 pages of information, but the bottom line is because of time constraints with the AKC, this is not something that's a viable option for anybody that's looking to get their information back in a timely fashion. I don't know, guys, what do you think? Let me know in the comments if you think I should go over this full comprehensive report whenever I do receive it, although it may be a few more weeks from now. Let me know down in the comments. If you're interested in learning more about French Bulldog breeding in better detail, please consider joining my membership, which you can find in the first link in the description below this video. Also, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my page. Thanks for watching.